Alright, sorry. Thank you guys for being out here. I'll try to keep this as short as I can because I know you want to go home and I want to go see my cat. So, first off, I just want to say with this band, it has seen tremendous growth the last few years. For those who are involved, either whether it's in like the last 5 days because we have some kids who are new, or the last 5 years, this band has gone from when I arrived at 27 kids, half of which who did not know how to read music, to it is now going to be anticipated as 60 to 70 kids this year. So I'm super excited with that. With the beginning band at the end of the year, we're going to be over 100, so that'll be a pretty cool milestone right there. I want to go through some parts of this. There is a new handbook that we have this year that I created. I'm going to get this to your kids who will hopefully bring it home. If not, I will send you guys a version of it. But right now, we didn't have enough staples in the copier room for me to get it all to you guys, so sorry about that. The structure of the band. So if you are, if your child has already been in band, you're probably already familiar with this. But it is open to all 5th through 8th grade students. No prior experience is needed. Hello. It's going to meet during their advisory time every single day, which is 9:45 to 10:15. So 30 minutes every day. So they'll need their music every day, their instrument, obviously. We'll go over some other stuff that they need. Hello. So, one thing I will say, I don't plan on us having very many after-school rehearsals this year, only like 2 or 3. And the reason I want to do that is I know your kids are involved in other activities, sports, chess club, whatever it may be, and I'd like for them to have that activity as well. If there's ever a conflict, just let me know. It won't be the big end of the world right there. If there ever is an issue, I'll get those dates to you guys. I have them all in the handbook. I'll be getting those out as soon as I can to you guys. Another thing is that every single kid will have sectionals this year, which is a 30-minute time slot where they will be pulled out of class for a short period of time, then they will get to go back. It is not a full class period that they will miss. If by chance they miss something in class, they are more than welcome to go during their advisory period the next day, whether it's missing notes, during that study hall period, I guess you could say, because what they learn during that sectional time, it is very, very important to a lot of stuff. These sectionals, they are a very vital role in developing them as musicians throughout all this because it allows me to pull them from their ability levels. With this ensemble being both 5th graders and 8th graders, I can't really teach them at the same time. That's like teaching pre-algebra and addition at the same time. So this allows me to kind of get them to where they're at so that they all still grow and are accurately challenged throughout that. I can also closely monitor their progress and tell where they are and are not improving and where they need bonus help throughout that. I will say throughout those sectionals, this year the goal is for everybody except for 5th graders to be able to advance to a new book. So by the time that they reach there, I'll send it out to you guys, but there are going to be 3 versions of this book. I will send you guys the information for it as needed, but they'll be going to either the 2nd or 3rd, or if you're already there, yay. Sorry, with all of that. So I'll be letting you guys know all that. For any percussionists who are here, you guys are in your own boat. I'll let you guys know that whenever it's needed. So for band, I'll make sure that they know this. The thing that they need is a folder or a binder. If they have sheet protectors, that's really great at getting the music to not get lost because it likes to do that. It grows legs and walks away sometimes. They'll keep their technique book, their music, all that inside of this folder, and that's dedicated to just go with them with the instrument back and forth to home when needed. Another thing that they're going to do, this will be new this year. They will be having band t-shirts this year. I'm kind of excited for this. It'll involve all their names throughout the back. It's just being made by the printing company just down the road for all of it. So that's going to be, I believe, $14 right there. I'll let you guys know all that information a little bit later. A new thing this year as well. There is a group that is called Symphonic Winds that I am starting. This is open for all 6th through 8th grade students who have had like a year of experience, and this kind of allows them to play more difficult music. Not saying that the 5th graders are, I love them, but this allows them to match at their level right there. While we're in this main ensemble during the day, we are able to still go as a coherent unit right there. But this one right here, it is meant to be an advanced learning opportunity for all the kids there. It's going to meet just once a week, so on Fridays from 3 to 4:15. This is not anything that's required by any means. However, any student who is has that time slot free, they have to have that every Friday. That's just going to be meant for a kind of an advanced band after school, just once a week to work on some of that harder music. The goal for that is to start weekly rehearsals on September 8th. So coming up in a couple weeks right there, I'll be talking to any kids who may be interested, but just know that they have to have that time slot. If they don't have that free, absolutely no big deal at all right there. So back to the t-shirts right there, that'll also be something that they will get to wear for concerts throughout this. So we will have that, it'll have all the kids' names, it'll have like a really nice Bandit and Choir logo up on the front right there. For any of you guys who are involved in choir as well, it's the same shirt, you don't have to buy two. I didn't want to have, I feel like that wouldn't be fair right there. If any of you guys are able to donate to another person, possibly you don't have to feel inclined to do that, but a couple families who may not be able to afford a t-shirt, there will be a possible spot for that. Don't feel like you have to do that at all. Yeah, I'll always clarify the dress code for the concerts, whatever it may be. I'll talk to the kids a lot about this, but with classroom conduct, if it's ever an issue, I'll let you know, but generally things have been pretty good in class. This band is going to be about 60 to 70 kids, which I believe is the largest class on campus. Maybe, maybe not, but it really does rely on the kids where I have to rely on them to be on their best behavior. If it's ever an issue, I'll let you know, but that's only been a very, very small handful of kids. Man, I am trucking through this. Sorry if I'm speaking too fast for you. If at any point your child decides, hey, band isn't for me, I completely understand. Just reach out to me, let me know. If they're just like, I'm quitting band, I'm like, nope, your parents have to reach out to me, let me know. Until then, you are stuck with me. So if that does happen to happen, just let me know and we'll talk about that. I do heavily encourage them to stay through the concerts. Those are the most rewarding experience. And quitting right beforehand can impact the rest of the ensemble because of the balance that we have created. So I'll just talk to the kids, I'll talk to you, it'll be super easy. One more thing with concerts right there, our attendance policy. I do want to mention that performances are the reason why we rehearse every single day. That is it's the exciting part for kids is, I do expect every kid to be present at the performances. As a reminder, it is all about balanced instrumentation. If you're able to have, let's just say, you have 8 trombones and 6 of them don't show up to the concert. That is going to tank the rest of the band right there. And if by chance you're not able to attend, please just let me know. Sorry, I'm picking on you right there in the trombone section. Just let me know if by chance you're not able to attend. I get it, I know life pops up. I'm not gonna be like, about it, but please just let me know as soon as you can about it right there. Next thing. Practicing something at home that all the kids can do. So I do want to say practicing their music is a super important, it is vital to the success of the ensemble. Each week we're going to be learning new parts of the music. We are going to be receiving new exercises in the technique book. Once they have been taught, it is important that they go home and practice it. Now, I'm not saying to go home and practice 2 hours every day. That would be a ridiculous expectation throughout this. However, with band being the shortest class of the day, I can't really go back and reteach some stuff. So I have that all outlined throughout this here. I expect at least 2 to 3 times a week that they go pick up the instrument. Now, if they can't do it at home, we do have both in the mornings whenever you drop them off and during their checkout period, they know what that is. They are available to come by to the band room, practice for a couple minutes if they're not able to do it at home. That is also an option. I'll talk to them about it. But encouraging your kid to be practicing at home every once in a while. I'm not saying every day. They would probably get tired of it because I know as a middle school kid, I would have been tired of that. One thing that I know, I'm not saying to do this, but how my parents encourage me is for every minute that I practice, I earn, let's say, a minute watching TV. I'm not saying to do that, but that really encouraged me as a kid whenever I was their age because I was in middle school not too long ago right there. Another big thing I want to talk about, I'll send this list out later, but private lessons are a super great way for these kids to grow throughout here. Often they're making minor mistakes that I can't realize in band, with there being 60 of them. I'll notice some of them, however, a private instructor will be able to, whether it's a professional level or even high school level. For those who don't know, this high school band over here at O'Fallon that they'll feed into, they are the best high school band in the state of Illinois, and they have been for the last 4 years. They have won the competition for marching. They've been the top rated and concert band for the last few years as well. So a lot of those kids are playing at almost professional levels, and they'd be more than happy to come out. I'll ask them like, hey, do you want to give lessons? They're like, yes, I would love to. Not something that you should feel obligated to do. However, it is an option throughout that. I'll send you the list for that in the future. Going on to technique books and all that. There are going to be certain things that they'll need as well. If they're running out, technique books, like I already mentioned, they'll have to probably upgrade throughout their time because they're progressing. For any people who play on a reed instrument, saxophone or clarinet, please ask your kid. It's like, hey, are you running low on reeds? Sometimes I'll have a kid that'll come up to me in the middle of band and, hey, I'm out of reeds, I can't play. So just one of those things, I'll let you know if it gets there, but asking them, it's like, hey, how are you doing on the reeds? Do you need any more? Oh yeah, I'm down to 2. There's a music shop, Music and Arts, which is down by Fairview Heights, right by the mall. You can do that. You can order online. They have a website there. There are a couple other ones. I have it listed over here in the handbook if you're ever confused, or quite honestly, even just going to Amazon. They have everything that you'll need there. If you're ever confused on anything, just let me know. But either mouthpieces, valve oil, mallets, drumsticks, whatever it may be, they're all carried there. Just let me know whatever it may be that you need, and I'll help you out through it. If you are renting through either Halpin or Music and Arts, I made the switch last year. You can ignore me for this, but if you happen to have your own instrument and something happens, let me know. There is a repair person here in Shiloh who I have trusted with every single repair that we've had for school instruments. They are cheap and they are wicked good. It's kind of ridiculous having him right over, I think he's by, oh boy, the summit of Shiloh. He's like across the street from there. So we're super lucky to have him. His name is John Shad. If you ever have an issue, I'll reach out to you. One thing I do want to talk about, because this is something that kids have brought up to me in the past, the instrument changes. This is something that a lot of kids will come up to me. They'll be like, hey, I want to play this instrument next year. And it's a little bit difficult. As you guys may or may not know, I teach kindergarten through 7th grade general music, so I'm super busy there as well. I also teach choir and the beginning band. It's very, very difficult, and I don't have time in my schedule to help them out through this. So I'll talk to you if they are super interested. It is possible, but something I don't encourage happening. They'll have to rebuild their skills up to that level, which can be very, very difficult, especially for young members. I just want to read a little bit about what I have written down, but a lot of the times it's just because a kid will just say, hey, I'm getting bored with this. I learned it all. They'll say that. It's like, I've learned this instrument. I'm like, no, you haven't. It is a lifelong process learning the instrument. I'm still growing on the trumpet. That's what I've been playing since I was in summer going into 4th grade. I still have room to grow. And I know if I do, I hope these kids do as well throughout it. But if it ever is like, hey, this is something that we'd really like to do, message out to me. We'll figure something out. Going on to the next thing. If you are renting a school instrument, which is a handful of us, I'll have a form for you guys to sign. It'll be going home with you guys in the next couple days. If you ever have any questions, the best way to reach out to me is through email. Please don't call. The phone is located on like the other side of the room and I never see it. It's like tucked away. I don't know why it's there, but if you call me and leave me a voicemail, I won't see it. So the best way is through email. Another thing with updates, I'll send them all the way through, all the time through email. We have a new website this year. It's not a very pretty website, but we do have a website where I'll be posting updates on that. That is located, you'll see it on the Shiloh website. I'll also send it out to you guys, if possible, to bookmark it so you can see any updates there. But a lot of that is just going to be location of lesson teacher list, or maybe here's the information on reeds, or here's the packet I have on the concert coming up, whatever it may be. Yeah, so if you ever have anything, just email me. I see it all the time. I have notifications here, so if you email me at 12 o'clock at night, I probably see it and sometimes respond because I'm like that. The big thing that I do want to say this year, I don't have a band fee. And because I understand you guys are already paying lots and lots of money for these instruments, I don't want to tack on extra things. The thing I do ask, though, to support the program is that you do help out with either fundraisers or anything else. By no means are they required, but I will say from the school, we receive zero funding, and it costs us thousands of dollars each year to operate this band program. So we may have a couple of fundraisers. I'm looking to have a Christmas wreath fundraiser this year to possibly get a couple extra hands, or setting up for concerts, or last year we had a lot of Dine and Donate fundraisers. It's a dinner, and it really helps out the program as well. Don't feel obligated, but it really, really does help out the program. Yeah, but like everything that we have to pay for, paying for music, each one can go from 40 to 150 bucks, each piece that we play. Festival fees, we will be doing a festival again this year. We did one last year. That one's another $300 right there. Replacing broken or used equipment. A lot of this stuff here is very, very old. We have a bell kit back there that is from, I think, 1970. It is a lot older than me. and it sounds like it was from 1970. But throughout all of our fees, it does cost thousands of dollars each year to run this program. And just, I'm not saying for donations, but I am saying to just help out with any of those fundraisers if you can. Right now, I do want to just quickly go through the schedule, and then we'll be done real soon. I know, we're zooming through this. I will have this available for you guys. I'm going to send this packet out to you guys just in an email either tonight or tomorrow. But the first thing is that we will have any fifth graders who are interested in auditioning for percussion. We are going to have that on September 1st. I'll send you guys all these dates. We are going to have, the t-shirts are due on September 8th. That does allow, I hope that allows for enough time. If that's an issue, let me know and I'll be able to help you out. Symphonic Winds is also going to start on that. That's the after school group that I was mentioning. 6th through 8th graders, for those who were involved in band last year, we are going to be doing the football feeder game that we did over at the high school where they played the Star Spangled Banner with the other middle school kids and the high school kids. This year it will not be as hot because they'll have it at night. I know the kids were struggling last year because it was super hot out. But that is going to be open for all 6th through 8th grade kiddos right there. We are going to have one after school rehearsal here, an after school rehearsal that they'll have at the high school with all the other kids, and the halftime performance that they have, that will be September 15th. So I do believe, I can't remember if that's a Friday or Saturday, but September 15th for that. Anybody who is interested in auditioning for ILMEA, that is a music audition-based group where they have a big festival. I recommend, if you're a fifth grader, I heavily recommend being involved in private lessons for a shot with this, but it's all the way from here, District 6, which is located all the way to the tip of Illinois, southern Illinois. All the kids there, they will have an audition where if you are ranked within a certain point, you will get to do this honor band. Some of the kids have the music. If that's something, I'll send your way, but it's not required. But there is a virtual audition for it where we record a video. We'll record it here at the school. That's due October 1st, and if they make it, it is November 18th. We will have 2 concerts this year, technically 2.5 this year. So a new one that we are doing a November concert. So the date for that one is going to be Monday, November 13th. So that is one that we're going to be putting together pretty quickly. We have not done a November concert before. So this gives the kids something to work for. We played our first note today and I was like, whoa, that is much better than I anticipated. So this group is coming along very, very quickly. I'll be honest, the sound they made rivals where the band was at on day 20 last year. So they're making some good sounds already off the bat. I'm excited for it. So our concert there, November 13th. We're looking to play at the November Assembly as well. If you are a person that likes to join the chaos, if you've ever been to one of them, it's very, very chaotic. We will also have what is known as Christmas in O'Fallon. This is new for the 5th graders, but same as last year, they'll have a rehearsal at the high school on December 5th, and December 6th, that is going to be at the high school as well. And how it is, all the 5th graders are put together to play a 5th grade concert. The 6th graders are all put together for a 6th grade concert, 7th grade, and 8th grade. It's all going to be one night held at the high school. It's a cool event. It's loud, it's exciting. The high school marching band will come out and play that as well. So our first semester is going to be November 13th and December 6th, where they're involved with the other middle school kids. Jumping to next semester, some of these dates may change. However, the tentative date right now for our concert is going to be May 9th. I'll send all that out again, but May 9th for that. I can't remember which day that is, I'm sorry. But that'll be our concert here where we have the choir and the beginning band there as well with the new set of 4th graders. We are going to be doing a festival as well this year. We did this last year. It is also at the Milburn campus. It'll be on a Saturday, but what we'll do is we'll meet here, we'll get on the bus, we'll travel over there. Fingers crossed the buses show up this time. For those, if you are a 5th grader, you don't know, but last year, I'm like, okay, here we go. Here's our very first band trip, my very first band trip, and the buses didn't show up. So we got super lucky with that. Edwardsville High School, I was like panic calling people. I'm like, hey, if somebody shows up, we can perform. If not, we don't. And we got super lucky. Edwardsville High School, they drove out their buses, they picked us up. We went there and we immediately went on stage. It was absolutely panicked, and they actually nailed it out of the park. So something I was pretty proud of right there. So that'll be a super cool experience with them. They have professional clinicians that are in, and they'll be able to kind of go in front of the ensemble and like, hey, this is what I heard throughout the performance. This is how we're able to elevate it to the next thing. It's super great for the kids. It's super great for me as well, and I think they liked it. And they get a little plaque afterwards, and I saw all of them afterwards, like taking pictures of it. So that'll be on April 12th. We will have an after-school rehearsal for that. Then April 13th, that is whenever our festival is going to be. And then we will play for graduation as well. That date has not been set, but if you're an 8th grader, you're old, bye, you will not be playing with all that. So, that's almost about all that I have throughout it. I will be sending out this handbook. Hopefully, I'll send you guys a digital copy of it. I'll give a physical copy to the kids. But what I need from you guys for those t-shirt orders and just signing in returns like, hey, I understand that this is something here. If you ever have any questions, I've got it here. Or if you're still confused, feel free to email me. I'll check it all the time, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. But it'll have that, whatever size they need. If you have more than one kid, because I know we have a couple with more than one in here, just write down both of their names as well. And I'll be able to do that. But it will be $14 per each t-shirt right there for each kid. So they'll have that, and that's really all I have for you. 21 minutes. Nice. I just want to go home and see my cat now. So if you have any questions, you can ask me or just send me a quick email. I have this recorded here, so I'm going to upload this terrible video onto YouTube and send it your way if you guys have any questions about anything or for any of the parents that missed anything. So that's all I got for you. Cool. All right. You can either head home if you have questions. I'll be hanging out here for a while. If you are online, I hope you guys were able to hear that. If not, I'll be sending out a video as well. If you guys have any questions, just shoot me an email. All right. Have a great rest of your night.